Charles Stevens from McGrath, mate. Welcome to the show, weekly wrap. Great to have you in the series.
Thanks, Trent. Appreciate your time.
Hey, so for a lot of people that are on your database, they've been at your open homes, they're kind of getting the SMSs, they now get the emails once or twice a week. So you're going to be doing a bit of a review about the properties that you've just sold. So you've sold a bucket in the last kind of 4 weeks. So let's run through those. Mate, Rainbow Street, tell me more.
2-bed, 1 bath with a lock-up garage, block of about 24, 10 minutes walk down to the beach. Pretty original, rented out. And yeah, we got just over $1 million for it. Needing a bit of a reno. Yeah.
Yep, and there was a bunch of people through. Approximately how many groups came through that property?
Roughly 65, and that was on the market for just under 12 days.
So it went out the door pretty quick. And then Daintree, really nice property. Walking down the stairs there, Randwick address, 2-bed, 1 bath. Tell me about Daintree.
So Daintree was a very nice apartment. It's an Art Deco apartment, block of 4. Literally hop, skip and a jump across to the Ritz cinema and the spot. Parking can be a little bit tricky around that area, as we all know, but that's all for just shy of 1.25 million.
Gotcha. And then probably my favorite property of the month was in Arden Street in Coogee. I actually did a TikTok video on that one. It got about 120,000 views on it. You're in the video as well. So highly sought after property. But yeah, tell me a little bit more about Arden Street.
Yeah, so that was a cracker. It was literally 100 meters around the corner from the beach. 2-bed, 1 bath, no parking. Great spot for summer. Great position to Airbnb as well. That one sold for it was a building record. Actually, so was the one on Rainbow and so was the one on Daintree. So all three have been building records. That one sold for just shy of 1.45 million. And a young couple bought that one. That was on the market for just over a week. Just under a week, 9 days it was on the market. Sold prior to auction, as did the other two. Yeah, and it was a really good apartment.
And a really nice one in North Randwick, really nice pocket, Wentworth Street, 1/75 Wentworth Street. Probably my second favourite deal of the month for you. I was actually there. I met a bunch of the buyers that kind of came through, 100 plus groups easily on that one. But tell me a little bit more about Wentworth Street.
Yeah, so that was on the market as well for just over 2.5 weeks. A young couple bought it. They've been looking in the market for a long time. Thanks to you, Trent, for talking to them quite considerably on that day. We got them across the line. So it was their first property they bought. As I said, looking for a while. We had 100 groups through that one, 54 on the very first day, and that sold for 1.25, which is a great result for an unrenovated 2-bed, 1 bath, lock-up, 68 square meter north-facing apartment.
And then you got a freestanding house, Wassell Street, Chifley. It was on the market for a little while. Quite a unique property. Definitely a future development site if there were developers after that one. You could keep the house or knock it down and build 2, whatever that may be. So nice duplex site. But tell me more about Wassell Street, Chifley.
Wassell Street we listed. It had been with another agent last year. Didn't sell, and I took on the listing. Was on the market for just shy of 10 weeks, so a bit longer than normal, but that's what kind of you expect with these development opportunities when you're after a certain price. We sold it for 2.9 million, which was actually a very good price with an extended settlement. It was actually sold sight unseen, so the developer who bought it hadn't actually been through the property. He still hasn't been through the property as we speak. 654 square meter land, just over 15 meter frontage, and definitely going to be a knockdown rebuild into duplexes in the coming months.
And Charles, Allison Road, probably the fastest property that you sold in definitely this month, and maybe a bit of a record for you. But mate, tell me a bit more about Allison Road. Looks over to the race course there.
Yeah, so that was another great apartment, 2 beds, 1 bath with a great view, literally looking straight over the race course. Great for Melbourne Cup and the Everest if you're tracking the horses. 2-bed, 1 bath, lock-up garage, sold to an investor. We had it on the market on the Saturday. Sold it on the Monday morning, and that sold for a record price, just shy of 1 point, and it was a record price in the building as well.
And so that kind of covers out the sold stuff for the month, but you got some really interesting listings at the moment. Let's quickly run through those ones. Willis Street, tell me about Willis Street.
So Willis Street is a straightforward 2-bed, 1 bath lock-up. It's 764 Willis Street in Kingsford, scheduled to go to auction on the 9th of October. We've had good numbers through that property at the moment. It's a great entry level into the market, especially for investors and first homeowners, so close to uni and the hospital.
Bradley Street, one of the most unique properties I think I've seen this year. 100 square metre, 2-bedder in one of the better streets in Randwick, Bradley Street. Mate, talk me through that one.
So yeah, it's a lovely apartment. It's 2 beds, 1 bath. It's an Art Deco building, 1950s, 1920s. We're guiding 5 on that, but the unique side to that is 80 square metres internal living area. And the second title, there's 2 titles on this this apartment. The second title is the parking, which is another 91 square meters. So it's 171 square meters. It is essentially a 2-bed, 1-bath, 4 parking, essentially, and a rumpus room as well. Good interest on that one, especially for somebody looking for that additional storage space, work from home, or has some nice cars that they want to basically keep undercover.
Or a man cave. That was my idea. And then first home buyers are all over the 2-bedder in Dalmani in Rosebery. Yeah, talk me through that one.
So Dalmani Avenue, that's number 601 and 95 Dalmani. Quite a few in that area that are on the market at the moment. It's a great apartment. It's northwest facing, and it's 2 beds, 1.5 baths with parking, and it's for sale at 875,000.
Yep. And then across on the bridge, Lavender Street, I believe it was, last one. Talk me through Lavender.
So Lavender Street it's a great 1-bed, 1-bath apartment in the heart of Milsons Point. It's a north-facing apartment with great natural light, new building, for sale at $1 million. We've got interest just shy of $1 million at the moment, which is great.
And Charles, I've actually been at a lot of your open homes. Thanks so much for having me at your opens.
Yeah, Trent, you're a great asset to have around, especially for buyers out there at the moment, where we're noticing that the market is definitely on the way up again and expecting it to get even tougher for the buyers out there at the moment. So having you around, being able to talk to buyers, work with buyers, and to help them and assist them in any way that they need in purchasing the property, because as we know, in this market, it's very competitive out there and it's only going to get tougher. In the next 3 to 6 months, I would say that if you haven't bought a property in the next 3 to 6 months, chances are you're going to end up missing the boat.
Yeah, and I think for buyers, there's a really nice window to get into the property market now. Obviously, December is really quiet for listings, and January is pretty quiet as well. Nice little window for buyers to find their next home. If I can help out, that would be awesome. I will provide a link in the email, in Charles's email. If you did just want to have a chat with me, free 10-minute chat. And Charles, contact details, how do I get in contact with you?
You can contact me on 0423 18 9969, or otherwise on my email, charlesstevens@mcgrath.com.au.
Charles Stevens, thanks so much for joining the series, mate.
Thanks, Trent.